What's up, Etsy sellers? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dave. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. I do new videos all the time on Etsy, e-commerce, and personal success. In this video, I want to go over 9 reasons why your Etsy shop may suck. And yeah, it might sting a little bit, and we might have some feelings about it, but to be honest with you guys, I've done hundreds of shop critiques. I've done hundreds of coaching calls. So your Etsy shop doesn't suck. Don't worry. I'm just saying it like that to get your attention, okay? So calm down. I'm gonna start right off the bat, and please watch this video all the way through. If you do not have the attention span to watch this entire video, I promise you, you will not be successful on Etsy or anywhere in life, straight up. So let me please tell you these things. Number 1, your shop is old. Your shop is too old, and it's got too many old listings, and they haven't sold in like years. Why do you still have those in your shop? They're sucking energy. They're just crapping on your Etsy possibilities. It's lowering your conversion rate. It's telling Etsy, hey, when this shop uses these keywords, it doesn't sell. So when you create more listings in that category, what is Etsy gonna think about you? They're gonna think you're a loser. So kill those old listings. If you have old listings that are older than like 3 months and they haven't gotten any sales yet, kill them right now. And by the way, guys, I'm gonna be putting links and helpful things in the description for every single thing that I talk about. So please watch the whole video, go through the whole thing. So that's number 1. Your Etsy shop is too old and it has too many digital cobwebs, I like to call them. Just things that are just hanging up the whole show, okay? That's number 1. Number 2 is the opposite. Your shop is too new. It's too new and you're expecting too much from too little effort. Plain and simple, straight up. You're expecting way too much, way too quick, and you think that, oh, where's all the sales? Where's all the sales? Well, your shop's a little new, and I can see that you didn't do this and you didn't do that, and this is weird. So you just have to keep going and learning more. You don't start an Etsy shop and then become a millionaire overnight. You have to be patient, you have to be smart, and you have to work hard, okay? There you go. That's number 2. And number 3 is, this is an obvious one, but this is a huge one. Number 3 is that your SEO sucks. It's that simple. It's like, I want you guys to think about SEO not in terms of SEO anymore, okay? When you do your SEO, I want you to think in terms of who is it going in front of. Don't even say SEO anymore. Say choosing my audience, okay? Think in terms of the audience. Then the SEO will come through to you. And also a quick side note, there's 7 million Etsy sellers right now, 7.3 million Etsy sellers. If you think that you are going to be able to guess the right keywords by going and scoping other people's Etsy shops, you're gonna lose big time. It sucks that like we have to pay for software to figure it out, but it actually is really nice that there is software available. So I use Marmalade. I'm gonna put a link in the description. Yes, it's an affiliate link, and yes, it works very, very well for you, for your SEO, okay? If you don't have Marmalade, you are in the dark and don't expect good results. I'm sorry, that's how I feel about it. I was repping Marmalade way before I was an affiliate. So number 3 is that your SEO sucks and you don't know how to choose the correct audience. Like, you just don't know who to put it in front of, because you may have winning products, you may have really good products, but it's just not in front of the right audience. And then you might think, oh man, my art sucks, or oh man, my products aren't good, or something to that effect. But I promise you, no, you're probably a very talented person, and I guarantee you have the capability to do great things on Etsy. So number 3 is that your SEO is terrible and you need to get Marmalade, or you need to use something, or just up your game and pick new audiences. If you have like 5 different product categories and you're only selling to like 1 or 2 audiences and it's not working out, then don't expect any more results from that same audience. They're not buying. Find a new audience. There's like 1 million audiences out there on Etsy, and they're coming to Etsy every single day, and they're searching a lot of different keywords every single day, thousands and thousands and thousands. And if you don't have a software to find those keywords, then you are going to be running around with a rubber chicken like its head cut off, okay? It's not going to be fun. So that's number 3. Excuse my enthusiasm, please, and thank you. Number 4 is, this one might sting too. Your photos suck. You might be like, for example, you might have like really awesome stuff that you make, but you use a mock-up for it and it looks like a white background or something. I've coached a few people recently that make the stuff, but they use mock-ups for it. So they're blending in with all the POD, print on demand people, without professional photos and just the standard mock-ups. You're blending in with them, but you're handmade and you're way more unique. So the solution to that is to brand yourself and show that in your banner, show that in your profile, in your descriptions, etc. Hey, I hand make this. I'm way cooler than everyone else. That's what Etsy wants, and that's actually what customers expect from Etsy. So keep that in mind. Number 4 is that your photos suck. It might not be for POD people, it just could be for everyone. Your photos might suck, and the click-through rate is a ranking factor. If you did not know this, welcome to the club. Click-through rate. It's a ratio between, it's a measurement of the amount of times that your product showed up on someone's screen to the amount of times it was actually clicked. So if it shows up on someone's screen like a million, if it shows up on customers' screens throughout the next week, 1,000 times and nobody clicks it, your click-through rate is terrible and you're not going to be on that page anymore. You're going to drop way, way down. And why did that happen? It could be your photo, or like the last one, like number 3, could be your SEO. You chose the wrong audience, okay? And all of these things, sometimes they just snowball all together, okay? So pay attention with me. Keep watching. Number 4 is that your photos suck. I'm sorry. I had sucky photos too. So no one is safe. No one is safe from bad photos. You have to start taking your own photos, even if you're POD, and stand out from the crowd. Get better at photography. If you're in e-commerce, you should have a leg up on your competition with your photography, okay? Number 5 is that you don't know who you are or who you're selling to. So are you a general store with baby gifts, basketball gifts, lollipops, dreadlock extensions, hand painted headphones? What are you a Dollar General or are you a Gucci, right? And both of them is okay, but you need to know who you are, because you don't want to have a general store. You don't want to have Dollar General products with a Gucci branding, or you don't want to have a Gucci branding with a general store with a bunch of stuff. I know this makes sense to you. Gucci brands their stuff. It's not high quality stuff. It might be a little bit extra, but it's the branding that they're paying for. They know who they are. They branded it and they focused in on that. They found their target market and they made them happy. So you have to know who you are. I've coached a lot of people that didn't know who they are. So, and it goes back to just finding out who you want to be and who you want to sell to. So that actually does go back to number 3 as well, the SEO thing. You don't know who your audience is and you're just jumping around all over the place, or you're scattered. Maybe you need better focus too in life, period. But so that's number 5. You don't know who you are, where you're going, or who you're selling to. You're just on Etsy listing this, listing that, listing this, listing that. And then when somebody shows up to your shop, they're like, is someone drop shipping this? What is this? Could I just go and buy this at Walmart? You know what I mean? So you need to brand yourself. Whatever you choose. If you want to be a general store, brand yourself as that. If you want to be a really cool brand, brand yourself as that. I'm not going to share my Etsy with you guys because I've dealt with so many copycats this last month. It's literally people copying our bracelet designs and our card designs. It's sad. It's getting sad. So I'm not going to share my Etsy anymore on YouTube. I'm sorry. So the next thing is number 6, your promoted listings settings. Your promoted listing settings might be just terrible. You might just be not doing the right settings straight up. You might just be spending here, spending there, or you might not have them on. That's actually the biggest one right there. If you don't have promoted listings on, then you're going to have to rank organically and it's going to take some time. Pay to play. Are you a business? Do you want to make money? Spend money to make money. That's how it goes, and you know that. Don't expect Etsy to hand you checks every single week, every single day. I know way too many Etsy sellers that expect Etsy to give them money, but you are the creator of your universe. You are responsible for your business, okay? Side tangent, sorry. Your promoted listing settings might be bad. Just straight up, your daily budget might be too small, and you're afraid to spend more. And if that's the case, go in your garage right now, sell some crap that you don't use on eBay, okay? Sell it on Fleabay and put some more money down on Etsy promoted listings. Etsy ads, whatever it is when you're watching this. Yes, they're combining, and yes, it might be scary. We're rolling with the changes, okay? Rolling with the changes. So that's number 6. Your promoted listings might be just bad. Your settings might be terrible. So yeah, number 7 is kind of what I talked about with the branding thing. You may be looking really gimmicky and really cheesy with like white backgrounds and too many mock-ups and too much stuff like that, and you just look like it just looks like drop shipping on Etsy, and Etsy is not the place to drop ship. If you want to drop ship, go to aliexpress.com, learn Facebook ads, start a Shopify store, and don't make any of it, okay? Etsy sellers are a little more creative artistically, right? And that's what Etsy customers want. So number 7 is that your shop looks just too gimmicky, too plastic, too wholesale-y, just too just like, I don't even know where this product's going to come from, and I hope it arrives. That's the type of vibe I get from some shops that I see on Etsy. Not your guys' shops, obviously. Everybody that I've coached and everybody that I've critiqued on their shops, all very, very talented people. You're all very beautiful souls and talented people. So that's number 7. Your shop just may look like a wholesaling warehouse from Walmart or something. Yeah, I know. Ouch. Number 8 is you don't take responsibility for your own business. I see way too many Etsy sellers blaming Etsy. Yeah, Etsy slaps us in the face every year with an algorithm change. Yeah, they change stuff. They're changing a ton of stuff right now. And if you get mad at them, how do you think that works in your mind? When you're mad at the hand that feeds you, whatever analogy you want to use, do you really think that's going to work out vibrationally or positive thinking wise? You really think that you're going to do well on Etsy if you're constantly mad at them? I see way too many Etsy sellers that are pissed, okay? You're never going to become successful on Etsy if you're an angry Etsy seller. And that is the God honest truth. I'm sorry. I used to be an angry Etsy seller too, so I know the whole story, trust me. And yeah. So that's number 8, is that you aren't taking responsibility for your own actions and you're blaming Etsy for everything. 10 times out of 10, there is something that you can be doing to improve your Etsy shop, like watching this video right now, watching more of my videos, etc. So always be improving, always learning more, and stay positive. Don't blame Etsy. Please don't blame Etsy. I know you want to. I want to too. I want to get mad. I want to call them. I want to scream. But hey, you got to stay chill, okay? Calm mind is the best thing that you can use as your business. A calm, focused mind is the best thing for your business. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. It's not over yet, though. Don't leave. Number 9 is, it's a big one, you guys. Number 9 is a big one. It's your outside life. Your outside life might suck. I don't know you, but you know you. Is your life stressful? Is your life bad? That reflects everywhere in life. That reflects online. Do you write angry comments to people? Your Etsy shop might be the same way. It might have negative energy all over it. If you want to get into all that type of talk, don't have a bad outside life. That's really easy to say. Don't have a bad life. I'll rephrase that. If your outside life is bad, then it's going to reflect in other areas of your life. So this is me telling you to improve yourself, not your Etsy shop. This is me telling you to improve yourself. Start eating a plant-based diet. Start running. Start drinking more water. Doing something that will help you, your health, your happiness, your spirituality, if you're into that. If you're not, flying spaghetti monster, you know how it goes. Who cares? Just improve your outside life. Please promise me you will improve your outside life, and everything else will improve. I promise you. That's what I went through as an individual, period. Not as an Etsy seller, as a human being, okay? So you guys, I hope you enjoyed my 9 reasons why your Etsy shop might suck. And yeah, some of them might sting. So please watch my next video and check the descriptions in the link, check the links in the description. Have a beautiful day. Peace out.